So here at ID Tech, when checking in medications, we use something known as the Medic App. The app gives you the ability to check in medications quickly. It allows you to edit medications. It allows you to communicate to parents changes in medications, as well as it gives you access to the health and safety forms, which parents need to complete prior to checking in their kid to camp. So once you're in the Medic App, you're going to have a number of choices. One, the location, as well as the type of camp you're running. Next, the session you're at. You're going to want to make sure you're on the correct session. After that, you'll be able to type in the student name for who you're searching for. So if you're at check-in and you pull up a student such as Philip over here, you're going to notice his date of birth, the medication, the dosage, the times where it's taken, so for example, breakfast and dinner, and the reason for the medication. If it has not been checked in, you're going to have an indicator over here that you're going to have to press in order to check in the medication. Please make sure that you verify it on the medication bottle prior to check-in, but if everything looks good, go ahead and do that, and then you'll be able to take in the medication. So let's say Philip would like to have another medication added. First, check and verify with the parents, and then if you have time, they can go ahead and add it on this tablet directly. In order to do so, they're going to have to click on the Add Edit Medication button, and then hand over the tablet to the parent. They should know their student's month, day, and year, and they'll be able to specify that. And once we get to the next screen, they'll be able to go down and add an additional medication, and then go ahead, specify the name, the dosage, and the reason, as well as what time it should be taken, and additional instructions for the staff. Once the parents are satisfied with their updates, they can go ahead and add the medication. Once they've added the medication, scroll them down to the bottom, where they'll be able to authorize the changes that they've made. They'll be able to sign it, and then they will be able to submit it. And then the parent will hand back the tablet to the staff member, and the staff member will go ahead and enter the passcode and be able to verify the newly checked in medication. Now that process does take a little bit of time, so in situations where there are many parents checking in medications, it is much quicker just to use the Other Actions button, where you'll have several options. One, you'll be able to text the medication form over to the parents, so if they have access to a smartphone, they'll be able to fill that out online. The second is you're able to also provide them with a URL. Now the URL and the text are only available for 30 minutes. So make sure that the parent is readily available to update the medications, otherwise you'll need to resend it. By clicking this button, it will take you to an authorized text messaging screen, and they'll be able to fill out this same form on their phones. That's the message that the parent will receive, and then they just need to click on the link to go ahead and fill out the same form. In addition, this is where you'd find the complete health and safety form option. So if they still needed to complete the required forms prior to camp, you can go ahead and have them fill it out either via your tablet or through their smartphone or other device. Okay, so let's go ahead and say you try to fill out the health and safety form through the tablet but are unable to. The next solution is to have the parents complete a health and safety form through a paper copy that you should have on site. Once they've completed it, you're going to want to store this away, and then when you're at a computer, you're going to want to open up Pulse and head over to the Medic App check-in option. Over there, you're going to find the same options that you found on the tablet. So in this case, we have a student, Max Hershey. Type in Max and you'll be able to go through and complete the health and safety form just by clicking on their names, and then under the Other Actions, there should be an option for complete health and safety form. So you'll have two options for the health and safety form. One will be the Get URL option, and one will be the Send Text for a health and safety form. And we recommend using the Get URL option and just completing the URL on site. Once it is complete, you'll be able to submit that. Okay, so let's say Max isn't feeling well and would like some Tums. We can go ahead and call the parents, and if it's an over-the-counter medication, we can go ahead, run out and purchase that, and then have it for Max to have. Now, before that happens, we do need verification. So you need to send out a send text for meds only link to the parents via their cell phone, and then once completed, you'll be able to give Max the Tums he needs as needed.